Have you ever heard the phrase lose to gain? Lose to gain something valuable. I find this to be true. I find it to be absolutely true. I've used my life as an example. Life is full of trade-offs. Life is full of sacrifices. It is left for you to determine, what do I want to lose to be able to gain something? What do I want to lose? What am I willing to lose to be able to gain greatness, to be able to gain success, to be able to gain mastery with my life? And today I'll be speaking to you on losing to gain something valuable, losing to gain greatness, losing to gain success, losing to achieve greatness with your life. My name is Ogechi Franklin, and on this channel I share my thoughts, my experiences, contents that will spur you into thinking and achieving greatness with your life. And if this is of interest, like, share, and subscribe, as that's how we get to more people. While I was meditating and thinking about this particular topic, I remember a few weeks ago reading a story for my girls on a particular peacock named Duncan. Every day he will come out and he will speak to some other animals. He was asking them questions, and they were wondering, why is he asking all of these questions? Every day he comes out, he asks this one, why is the pig always dirty? Why is this one happening? He was asking lots of questions, and at some point they were thinking, has he gone mad? Has he gone nuts? They were worried about him. And the other thing they noticed, that every day he come out, his feathers were reducing every day. He was losing his feathers. He was losing weight as well. Losing his feathers, he was losing weight. And they were so concerned about him. And they noticed that when he comes out and asks those questions, they won't see him again for weeks. And then they will see him again. He will come out and continue the cycle of asking them questions. And at the end of that story, they went in and saw that he was actually writing a book, and he has almost finished that book. And what I was able to gain from that story is that Duncan, this peacock, was losing his feathers. He was losing his weight. He was losing lots of things to be able to write the book. He was actually using his feathers to put into an ink and write the story he was writing about in that particular story. Provoke some thoughts within me, that on our way to success, on our way to achieving something, there are prices to pay. There are prices to pay for every level of success you want to achieve. There will be sacrifices to pay. There will be some things that you will need to trade off. One of the things you need to trade off is friendship. There are some friends that will leave you at some point in your life when you are trying to achieve some greatness. There are friends that are all about partying, all about enjoyment, all about being here and there, that will need to go at certain seasons of your life where you are trying to achieve greatness. Someone says something, the path to success is a lonely path. Sometimes you walk on it alone. So there are seasons where you need to lose friendship to be able to dedicate time and effort into that thing that you are building. You must be willing to sacrifice those friendships. Number 2, you need to lose some sleep. Many of us want to have all night sleeping, but I want to tell you that there will be seasons of your life when you are trying to achieve some level of greatness, some level of success. You will need to lose some hours of your sleep to be able to make success with that thing, whether it's your business, whether it's your career, whether it's a book that you are writing. There will be seasons where you will need to pay the price of losing some sleep to be able to make progress in that particular thing you are trying to achieve. So be willing to pay the price of losing some sleep in some days of that season of building. The third thing you can lose in a season of building and achieving success is that you will lose the flashy life to be able to achieve some level of success. See many of your friends buying the flashy cars, buying the flashy wigs, buying the latest clothes, the trendy things of life, and you are not able to achieve that because you are paying the price to, invest the resources that you have into yourself, into acquiring skill, into acquiring assets that will pay you in the future. So be willing to lose the flashy life, the trendy life, the trendy life of being in vogue, right? And you are investing your resources into achieving something for your life, into building assets that will pay you in the future. So be willing to lose the flashy life. The fourth thing you will lose in a season of building success, of achieving greatness with your life, is that you lose comfort. Many of us want to follow the path of the least resistance. We want comfort. We want, anything that, that causes us pain, that makes us, not to seem to be enjoying comfort. But if you must achieve success with your life, there will be seasons where you need to follow the path that is the hardest. Some people call it the risk and the reward. In investment, it's called the risk and the reward. Sometimes you need to take the hard part, the risky part, to be able to achieve some level of success with your life. So be willing to lose your comfort on your path to achieving greatness. And finally, the last thing you need to lose to be able to achieve greatness is pride and ego. Many of us are not able to achieve something substantial with our life all out of pride and ego. We are not able to serve others. We are not able to serve our community. We are not able to even take on some task that we consider to be beneath us, or that we consider to, to affect our pride or our ego. But if you are to, achieve a level of success with your life, you must be willing to take on the hard job, the menial things, the things that others are not willing to engage in, all because they don't want to be seen as little or to be seen as being beneath a particular level. You must be willing to lose your pride and your ego on the path to achieving success. Those are the 5 things I think that you need to lose on your path to achieving greatness. Engage with me on the comment section on other things you need to lose on your path to achieving greatness, and we will see in my next video.